What's up, guys? This is Matt, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress Part 10. I almost said 9. No, this is Part 10 of my Dwarf Fortress series. Last time we got a bit of a surprise, so we were kind of interrupted by the plans, or interrupted from what we were going to do. We were going to build a jeweler's workshop and some metalworking shops. We did get to the jeweler's workshop. However, then we received some new migrants, and then a trade caravan came. So we're going to start this episode off with trading. So I'm going to unpause the game. We're going to jump right into this. Let's hit the letter Q. Everything that we had wanted to trade has already been moved to the trade depot. You can go back to part 9 and figure out how we did that. I hit Q, come here, and we're going to hit the letter T to trade. Now here's the trade interface. Everything on the left, these are the traders. Everything on the right, this is your stuff. So for instance, here is a finished good bin, and here's everything inside that bin. This price will show you what this bin is worth with everything inside of it. When you come down to the mug, these are the individual prices. So it looks like the 3 lines next to a word it shows the best quality. I pointed that out in the last video, or maybe 2 videos ago, that the markings before and after a finished good, that's how you decided how much it was worth. Well, it looks like the 3 lines, it seems to be worth the most. So if you use your arrows, you could hit right and left to go from the traders to yourself, and then you can go up and down and choose individual items. And you press enter to mark them for trade. Now, I don't think looking at your own items is really the best way to do this. The first thing you want to do is look through the traders. You want to see what they have and what you want, really. Actually, we could probably use some bars. That would help us because we're going to set up that metalworking. They're, a bit pricey, but why not? Just to show you how to do it. So we're going to hit enter to trade for all of those 4. And you'll see that there's a value here. And so far, the trader has lost that much money. Now, obviously, he wants to make money. So let's come over here and let's add a couple mugs until... See, he's breaking even here. So let's try this. Let's hit the letter T for trade. And he's going to come back. He wants to counter offer. All right, let's press enter. He added some stuff, didn't he? I don't want to give him that much. I don't know what else he added, though. He added something probably further down the list. I don't even see it. Yeah, he did. There it is. Oh, it's not that bad, though. So, yeah, let's hit T. I took something off. He's still making a nice profit. Oh, and he's still counter-offering. Okay, whatever. You really are hooked on that much of a profit. You can take it. Let's hit the letter T. There we go. He was happy. What else do we want over here? I don't really need any gems right now. We're going to have plenty of that. No blocks. Let's see. What kind of weapons can we find, maybe? Oh, he doesn't have that much with him because here's the stuff we just gave him. Trumpets, flutes, hammers. Now that's a lot of times these toys and these instruments. That's something else you can make to trade instead, as opposed to mugs. But I just think the mugs are nice and easy and quick, and they're easy to store. They all store together. Dwarven wine. Okay, let's take some of that. Dwarven ale barrel, just to help out our alcohol stores. How about some rum? I don't know. This sounds like it would be alcohol as well, but I don't know what it is. Dwarves probably wouldn't drink it. They're very picky. Beer, wine, ale. And, we are... Oh, here we go. We can... Oh, that's a very expensive iron pick or a copper pick. I was going to make one. Let's buy a copper one. It's not that much. Let's come over here. Start adding some mugs until he's making a profit. Maybe about 104 profit. Hit T for trade. Oh, and he wants more stuff, of course. They like big profits. Let's take one of these expensive ones off. And he took it. Okay, cool. Training swords, mace. A mace would be cool. Mace. Interesting. Do we want a mace? No, I think we'll try to make our own weapons. That'll be good practice. And I'll be able to show that off. Okay. I can't think of anything else we need right now. Shields, we can make those. Copper shields, helmets. It is all stuff I kept saying I wanted. See, the game was listening to me. It knew that I wanted that. Okay, here, let's... Some seeds. That's something I wasn't thinking about. But yes, we could use some seeds. I don't know what we want, though. Pigtail seeds? No, I don't really... I have not been doing much of that. Leather bin, no. Dimple dye, no. Alright, that's probably, that looks like it might be it for the trade then. Leather. I mean, all this is very, important stuff that you need around. It's not necessarily what I want right now. But if you've heard differently, then you go ahead and trade whatever you think you need. I'm still not sure. I'm thinking about right now. I'm really not planning ahead very well. Okay. I think we're gonna end. Oh, okay. Let's get some food. Let's take 5 fish. Whoops, not 55. Oh, they only have that many. 5 is fine. Turtles are nice because then you can use the shell. Cave lobster. More turtles, fish. I'm hitting enter twice, obviously, because it's asking how many of them you want, and 5 looks like it's the default, so I'm just hitting enter again. Turtle, fish, lobster, lobster, fish, fish, turtle, lobster. Here we go. So take plenty of plump helmets. That way we can be making a lot of wine. And let's come over here and balance this out. That's really all you're doing. That looks like a nice profit. But of course he wants more. I don't want to give him that crutch, though. Where was the crutch? Aha! I found it. Take that off. Maybe you could have that. Okay, he was pleased. He seems pleased. Yeah, because I just gave you everything, you idiot. You're so needy. Hey, what happened to all the food I was just looking at? Oh, there we go. They still have more plump helmets. Chopped porcupine. Badger tripe. My goodness, what do these people eat? Raw rat meat, chopped donkey liver? Ew. Ew. Goat sweetbread. That sounds horrible, too. A prepared grizzly bear. That sounds interesting. Prepared grizzly bear. We'll get another 5 turtles and now some... whoops. We're going to have a lot of plump helmets. But that's fine, because we are going to be using those to make alcohol anyway. And, we know that he's going to want more, so we'll just add a little bit. That's high enough. There we go. And of course, he did not argue with us. Now I think I will call it about done. You could always use more. There's always stuff that you need, and especially it happens to me all the time. They'll leave and oh man, I needed that. But it happens, and it's they have a mine cart. That would be interesting. Or copper wheelbarrow. Do those move faster than wooden wheelbarrows, or do they hold? I don't know how that works. I have a wheelbarrow, but it's wood. They have splints. They probably stole one from me by trading it and not telling me. Menacing silver. What? What is this? Hit V for view good. It doesn't tell me the name. View description. There we go. Hit V. This is a menacing silver spike. It is encrusted with point-cut cherry opals and encircled with bands of finely crafted round satin spar kaba. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what that is. It sounds like it should be more expensive than that. Okay, we don't need that, though. We pick some more cheese, so let's come over here and even the trade out. He's making a profit, but it's not going to be enough for him. T for trade. There we go. All right, I think we're done. Perfect. We got a lot of stuff. And so this will be good. We didn't... I wish we could have got more seeds. I just didn't see any seeds on that list anywhere. How is our construction going? Not very well. They haven't even started the beds. My goodness. These dwarves are lazy. Now everyone's going to be moving crap back and forth to the trade depot, though. And they'll be filling up our... Oh, we're going to need some barrels. When was the last time we built barrels? Or rock pots, I believe, do the same thing as wooden barrels. So maybe we will do that. Let's see. These are probably all barrel. The nice thing is all that alcohol that we've just bought came in barrels. Oh, yeah. How else? You can't sell alcohol without the... without a container. What's in this? Nothing is even in that. Why is it there? Just a bin for the stockpile with nothing in it. That makes perfect sense. Why not? Let's hit Z, and we can look at our stocks. We now have plenty of food, plenty of drink. Our seeds are back up, and now we have some fish and some meat and some stuff's going on here. And it looks like we also have a new tab. Once your fortress hits certain population caps, different things will happen. I guess maybe it's when we hit 20, we got this justice tab. And of course, there's no criminals right now. Really, the criminals in Dwarf Fortress are going to be dwarves that don't follow mandates. Mandates, I think I might have talked about when we were dealing with nobles. An example of a mandate would be your mayor says that he forbids the export of steel weapons. And basically export is what we just did, going through the trade menu. If you were to trade steel weapons in exchange for whatever you're getting from them, you would be a criminal. And I believe the broker would be the one held responsible in that case. And he would be on this list as a criminal. And the noble would want him thrown in jail. And we'll build jails later. I will cover that. So that's really the criminals there's going to be. I've also seen... it never happened to me. I was watching a video, YouTube video. I don't remember whose it was. And there was a vampire in the fortress. And there was a bunch of crimes, but they didn't know who did it. It was like a cold case. Oh, here we go. View cold cases. There's nothing in there. And that was in there because they couldn't figure out what it was. So that's that. Oh, my goodness. All right. This is the last time this is going to happen. We're going to save the metalworking for the next video because we did cover a lot in this one. You could see now here that we have some, looks like these are the turtles, and they're alive, aren't they? How could I breed these turtles? Do they need water? They probably need water. They're pond turtles. I don't think I could just keep them in a room, could I? And these plump helmets, they need something to go in. Let's queue up. So we're going to go UM, and we're going to hit Q, and we're going to type in rock pots. We're going to make we're going to make 10 of those. I believe the rock pot is much like the wooden barrel, and that will allow us to store alcohol and food. Oh, that's tower caps. That's wood too, but these are all willow. What is this? Swarm of flies, okay. And there's a cat, some plump helmets. The cat's sleeping on the plump helmets, I guess. All right. So they're bringing all the food down there, all the stuff that I bought. And yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up. Let's, just for the heck of it, let's dig down a little deeper. You never know what you're going to find. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave any comments. If you saw me doing anything wrong, help me out, you know. Throw me a bone. Don't just criticize me, but help me out. And yeah, thank you for watching. Until next time.